Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Something super exciting today, and I'm going to give you a little behind the scenes of what's going on. Let's get it. Look at that thing. So you guys can probably see Beast behind me, and that is what we're filming today, if you can still hear me. At the first location, which is this lovely lily pad lake, and the idea and the concept is that I'm camping in the T6, and obviously I've got the truck next to me where I'm going to go off for the day riding and go from there. Getting acty now in the camper, and we're waiting for the drone to come by. As you can see, we've got the convertible on it, and then we're going from here to the truck to drop the bike off.
Try and shoot this ridiculous track from the back of my car. It's gonna be the most awkward thing I've ever done, I think. We'll give it a go. In the piss wet. Yeah, I can't see us clear enough anytime soon.
There they are. So as you guys can see, it's pretty wet, it's pretty gnarly. We've tried to get a drift shot, which obviously I'm not drifting, Jack's the man for that, so we've tried to do it. It's super wet. If you imagine a 550 brake horsepower truck trying to drift in the rain, it's super dangerous, because it just means there's a good chance of flying off the side of the road. Gonna get a side on angle, all that good stuff. Obviously from a riding point of view, we're not doing any riding today, that is all tomorrow. What's happening then?
Oh bloody, oh look at the wet seat.
It's in the co-op bag.
Oh, red mate, which is
to anyone who doesn't know, what's a red?
a disposable camera.
What sort of price of this disposable camera are we talking?
No, don't even go into that sort of.
Good mate.
We're gonna film in the wet.
I'm being Cal's umbrella bit. The whole idea was we wanted to get a nice drift around this corner, but it's super lethal in that sort of truck. So we're just gonna go nicely around this corner. Cal's got his nice cheap camera in that co-op bag. Look at that, Techers, actually, that's quite sick.
I actually feel pretty sick in there.
So you guys are getting a proper behind the scenes.
He's like steaming up here, isn't he?
Keep you guys in the loop, Jack Shack is basically a camper conversion company. Got to try and fill in a bit of the camper conversion bit as well as the showpiece itself, so that's why we're filming the white wagon. We've made it a part of the film. Yes, boy! Behind the scenes, Jack Shack hot rod. Oi, oi. Rad part come off.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Looks like we're bringing the trailer here.
Oh no.
That's still going.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
I think we need to you explaining to Jack.
So as you guys can see, I unknowingly blew the radiator up. The lads now are going back to low loader it. Oh no. Look how sorry it looks. I may have actually blown something up. I think it was the radiator. But in my defence, and Jack said it was because they left a couple of bolts and the bolts went flying into the radiator and just vibrated into it. So even though I may have been at the helm when it did its thing, I'm not to be responsible. According to the lads anyway, I think they're just being super nice. You know, I've only gone and smashed up a radiator, but yeah, it is what it is. They're not paying me to ride, so yeah, that can be my riding fee.
Vlog it!
So we've come for the riding day, and as you may see, the place where we've come to film is super wet. I think we're having to kibosh the filming of riding because all of these need to be fairly hard packed to actually run. We've got wooden sort of landings and all that stuff, and as you can see, it's absolutely throwing it down, which means it's going to be far too wet to ride. because all the soil is obviously super soft and you need every ounce of speed to do one jump into another. The fact of the matter is, all the jumps have literally got paddling pools before the takeoff. A bit of paddling pool clearance going on over there. Don't want to land in that. Sort of see what we're dealing with. Unfortunately, it's rained and then it's dry and then it's rained, but because the gaps aren't, you know, they're certainly not small, you need every little ounce of speed. And the fact that I haven't even hit these yet, you know, certainly first run, I don't want to be having to pedal like an absolute idiot just to try and make the landing. So you sort of see, you know, it's similar to the shoot I did the other day, where you can just see it's in a nice open field, but you're taking off there, you're landing here. You certainly don't want to be seeing the backside of this. It's quite soft underfoot and you need all the speed you can get. We're having to knock that on head, so we're going to go to Forest of Dean today and just have a little look, see what we can get there. Right, so here we are. 2 weeks later, as you can see, the sun is out. Since the last time we were here, they've actually built the step up, so all looks pretty good. This is actually quite a bit bigger than probably what you see in the videos. You can sort of see, well, I'm 6 foot, what's that, about 7 foot, 8 foot. It's over there. All good. Wop.
See that case, Mac?
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
On off thing. If anyone remembers this last time was just a massive puddle. So you can see the reasons why we've waited a couple of weeks to come back here to really sort of put it all into action.
Go on.
Oh, no. There's Cal obviously on the takeoff. Doesn't probably sound it or look it, but it's quite gusty because the wind's coming side angle, makes it pretty sketch. But we come down to the sun, we see how this bit is. Obviously with that step down you're carrying a bit more speed, so hopefully the wind shouldn't affect you as much. So we're going to go up, give it a blast because it is fast rather than floaty, see how we get on.
Then
yeah,
is when I come out of the corner I was like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, no mate, as I said, today is not a day to have big ones, is it?
No. If we wait for this breeze to settle a little bit, do you want to go in front?
Not really, because I've never hit it before.
Oh, right, cool.
What were you doing then? Yeah, that was my first time over it, and Carl's like, yeah, follow me in, mate, I've done it loads of times. Then he pulls off. We've just accepted the fact that this lip is, we've got mountain bikes and not BMXs. It's going to be fine, isn't it? Chuck a bit down there and then we're all good. Behind the scenes, mate.
Just like Rampage.
Just, there you go. That is actually, it's fine, mate. Following James because he's ridden this a number of times and he is the local ledge. So we're going to just do a POV run, see how we get on, and then we're going to film, I think, at the bottom. I'll put goggles on. Right, let's do it, bro. That was windy, but we've cracked it.
Great, yeah.
Well done, mate. So that was the big line. It doesn't show on the video because James is super calculated, but it's actually quite gusty. So we've decided where the trail lid, get some little shots, which will obviously blend nicely with some wooded shots. How'd today go?
Pretty good. The sun's setting.
It's not nice being behind the camera, is it? Or in front of the camera even.
No, it's not.
Look at that sunset. And then we got that big step down into the step up. Hopefully we've got the bangers. Just gonna get some pizza.
Bring your helmet over.
Yeah. I don't even know what to do now. I've actually gutted. One thing behind the scenes that I have actually done is in there is my helmet that I've managed to drive over. What a squid. On this trip we've learnt 2 things. Have kit awareness, make sure you know where you put your helmet. And secondly, always carry a 2-ton bottle jack so you can get that helmet out. Actually, is the handbrake on? That'd be another drama.
Yank it.
Well, I don't really want to scratch it anyway, as weird as it is. Oh, you see this on eBay of a brand new peak, mate, it'd be good as new. Right, I think that's enough.
Here we go.
Look at the state of that bullet. Oh, mate, I can't believe that. High budget, isn't it? Tell us what the plan is.
I haven't got a clue, Shag.
Right, new day, new dollar. Back on the trail bike, we're going to film some different segments today. The plan is we're here at Forest of Dean on this thing, do a couple of little runs, and then we get on the downhill bike and we go and hit Black Mountains. Here we are. Today's video, we're going to go to Black Mountain Cycle Centre and we're going to shred the gnar. Right, bumper. Done a number of corners as you've seen. We're now going to go into the moto line, which is the big 40-footer jump line here. There it is, the famous tunnel gap. So this is full moto. This is actually where we came on that melon photo shoot a few weeks ago. As you can see, they're fairly big, all big tabletops, fairly big lips, but they're really well built. So it's just like you hit one, you hit the other, you hit the other. Let's go back to the top, give it a blast on the big rig. I saw ya. That is now a wrap here at Black Mountain Cycle Centre. We've done some runs, we hopefully got the bangers. Well, there we go. There's the little insight behind the scenes of what goes on for one of these videos. Big up Jack Shack for allowing us to use your amazing hot rod and camper van. Massive thanks to Black Mountain Cycle Centre for the downhill shoot. Pedal a Bike Away in Forest of Dean for little bits and bobs used for the trail bike. Big up the farm as well that we used. I can't disclose it just yet. And massive thanks to Callum Philpott. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, it'd be great if you give it a thumbs up. Be sick if you subscribe. And until the next one, I'll see you in a bit. Oi, oi.